Hello and welcome to Design or Design. My name is Maria, and on this channel I talk about all of the fashion shows, tips, trends. Yeah, this is a fashion channel, and if you love fashion, please consider to join the family. Today we're going to be talking about color trends, and this is a part 2, you guys. I know I look the same because it's the same day for me today, but I'm filming, this is number 2, okay? 2. If you watched the first one or you didn't watch the first one, you can just watch it after this one, or it doesn't. There is no order to things, basically. But I'm going to be talking about the other colors, okay? Okay, today we're going to be talking about the cooler tones, cooler colors that were trending, that were present on all the fashion weeks. I am using the Pantone color trends, and I just took all of the fashion shows that I watched, sliced them all up, and gathered all of those colors into one bunch. So if you have that color or you like that color, you will be able to see it all in one spot, maybe find out new ways of wearing it, maybe a new other colors to pair it with, just to brighten up your style. But anyways, colors are very interesting things that can go out of fashion very fast, but we're not talking about being out of fashion. We're talking about being trendy, being hot, and new ways of pairing those items. So if you don't know what your skin tone is, then all you need to do is watch my very old video about how you can tell which skin tone are you, which undertones you have. Are you more of a cooler tone or a warmer tone, or maybe you're neutral, in which case you can wear absolutely any color. So anyways, without any further ado, let's move into the video. All right, so today we're going to be talking about, as I mentioned, the cooler tones, and let's get started with the greens. And we have this very kind of a neutral green, and it is called the Grade Jade, a mineralized grade green tone. It is very beautiful, very calm color. We have it in so many different shows, Balmain being one of them, having some very gorgeous colors. We have more of like a brighter versions of it and more subtle versions of it, depending on the show, of course. And I feel like it is so beautiful, so gorgeous. If you're more of a cooler tone skin, it will look fantastic on you. We have a lot of it in Fendi, a lot of it in Battista Valli show, in Hermes, and in Jill Sanders, Miu Miu, N21, just a lot. The next one is a little bit on a bluer side, still having a very tiny bit of that green in there, and it is the Skylight, a pure and watery cleansing aqua. Is the description of it in the Pantone color predictions. We have them being like monochromatic, more of a brighter tone, maybe in some prints, maybe in metallics. We also have this shade being paired with maybe purples and pinks like we have in Tom Ford and Gucci. But let's head into more of a true baby blue, and we have an Airy Blue, a lightweight blue illustrative of the cloudless sky. And this one is from the London Fashion Week color palette. We have a lot of that in Acne Studios and Balmain in their monochromatic as well as in their patterns. In Burberry show, we also have this in Coperni show. We also have this in Dries Van Noten show, Etro show, Fendi, you name it, Ferragamo, Jill Sanders. Yeah, I can go on and on where we've seen this. We've seen this color paired with greens, also with very bright orange or red color like in Fendi, even yellow, and some pinks in Balmain. All right, let's head into more of a darker blue, maybe a little bit on a denim side. All right, you guys, you know what? My phone storage filled up, and apparently I filmed the rest of the video without the memory aspect of the phone. So let me try it again. Let's talk about the blue Perennial. It is a standout blue that strikes the palette. I wonder who writes these explanations, because it has absolutely nothing that might suggest its color. If I would describe it, I would say maybe it's like a medium denim wash. It is pretty much, that's how it's presented on the runways. A lot of denim on denim action. Maybe it's being shown as part of a print of some sort, or a gradient like in Diesel. Of course, Diesel has a lot of denim too, but we also see this in Dolce Gabbana, Etro having once again like gradients, as well as in Kenzo, Michael Kors Miu Miu show, and many more. Roberta Cavalli having that kind of a darker, moodier sky as part of their masterpiece painting clothing. J.W. Anderson having like a little fish in a bag, a dress kind of a moment, and we see this being paired with red, oranges, yellows, pinks like in Moschino, and many other ones. So let's move on to more of a true blue color that we've seen in the London color palette, and it is the Electric Blue Lemonade, a crisp, brilliant blue that electrifies the palette. It is definitely more of the blue that you would think of when somebody tells you that something is blue. We have this in many shows, and like in David Koma, it was a big portion of that. It was featured in Gucci as well as in Tom Ford, in Lanvin, in Moschino, many shows with this very saturated blue. Alexander McQueen had a few dresses. Ignore the water pump going. It's been an issue. But the next color that we're going to be talking about is the bluing, a brisk inky blue. So we have it more of a deeper blue. It's more of like a classical color. It's been in a lot of prints and by itself as well. If I would describe it, it would be like a very deep denim wash. It is one of the colors that you can easily substitute if you're thinking of wearing something other than black, then this is a perfect color. I have a super awesome patent leather trench coat in this color, and I wear it as black. This is one of the major colors that rocked on Off-White show. It was like a lot of it, like in Valentino show before, in the previous season, they had the bright magenta pink. This was Off-White with this color. Almost everything was in it, or like a little variation of the blue. We also had this in Race Vanessa in a few of just different dresses, as well as in Roberta Cavalli, paired with other colors, and in Gucci, of course, Prada, Chloe in the denim on denim looks, and of course the Alexander McQueen beautiful dresses, and it being like the backdrop of their prints as well. All right, you guys, so whoever loves purples, listen up. So we have this shade of Spring Crocus, a floral purple that brilliantly blooms in early spring. So we have this purplish color in Chanel and a few other shows like Diesel, but the other purples for sure, we have a lot of it in Race Vanessa, Sport Max, as well as Gucci shows, Tom Ford having more of a lilac-y one paired with different colors. We also have Versace having a huge part in this purple cloud, and for some reason just purple does not scream spring summer for me. It's more of a Halloween color. I would, you know, especially all like the setting for Versace show and how it was styled, like it looks very Halloween-esque. But let me tell you that a different purple was also present that was not part of any Pantone trends, and it is a digital lavender, so a much softer purple lavender color that was everywhere, and we've already seen a very similar color maybe a few seasons in a row now, so I feel like majority of us might already have this color in our wardrobes. So you guys, you can take it out, wear it for sure. It is still relevant, it is still present on the runways. And some of the colors that were paired with it were blues, nudes, as well as some orange and light yellow and orange colors, pinks, blues. If you're enjoying this content so far, please consider to like this video, maybe leave me a little nice comment down below, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I beg you to subscribe. I am trying to grow. I want to do YouTube full time so I can support my family through YouTube, and I can only do it with your help. So if you know somebody who loves fashion as much as you do, maybe share my link with them and hopefully we'll be friends. Alright, thanks. Let's move on to more of a fuchsia, kind of a pink color, very bright. A beetroot purple, an emboldened fuchsia hue depicting the fruits of nature. It is very bright and it really reminds me of the Valentino show from the previous season where it was all fuchsia, like everything was pink, and this is pretty much that color. Once again, we have it in a lot of patterns, a lot of prints, florals for sure. We also have it just on its own as a color in variety of textures. It was a big part in Missoni as well as in Mason Margiela, even in Rick Owens. Of course, we had Versace as well, paired with some purple tones and like with black. Paris Hilton walked the final look in that color. Crocus also having that color, as well as White Project. It's also being paired with yellows, blues, greens, oranges. Basically all of the colors that I've talked about previously, it's been paired with the pink. All right, if you're looking for something a little bit less dramatic of a pink, there are two other shades that I'm going to be talking about, one of which is from the London color palette, and it is the pink Courreges, a garden pink that promotes contrast to all other hues. Yeah, we get so much information from that. Not really, but we do have it, and it's a lot more calm. It is more a little bit on a dusk side, but not too much, not overpowering. I think that's what's the meaning of it being more complementary to other colors. We see a lot of it in Fendi. We have it in Carolina Herrera as well in their patterns, as well as in Givenchy. Gucci, of course. Moschino having a lot of this pink color. And I feel like this one might be a good fit for cooler and warmer tones, as it is a little bit on a warmer side. And the next one for sure, we have a more lighter, more peachy color, and it is called the Crystal Rose, a clear pink conveying modern romance. So it is more of a dusty, kind of a rose peach color that would actually look very good on any skin tone. We've seen this in Balmain, we've seen this in Blumarine, a Burberry, Carolina Herrera, and prints, and just full-on color outfits, Christopher Kane, and also in very romantic dresses, as well as more of a modern cut dresses as well. We see this in Roberta Cavalli, Sport Max, Stella McCartney, Tom Ford, Eula Johnson, just so many different runways with this beautiful shade of pink, and it is very neutral to me, at least. All right, let's head into more neutral colors, and we're talking about the gray. It is basically the neutral color for anybody who has more of a cooler skin tone, and gray, we have a few of them. So the two lighter shades of gray that we see on the runways are from different fashion weeks. So one of them is Gray Lilac, a dreamy and ethereal lilac infused gray. So basically a gray with a purple undertone. And we also have an oyster mushroom gray, a non-perceptive gray with a silent power. And it is a really elegant color to wear. It is also very good to pair with all of the bright colors that we talked about. We see a lot of it worn with the greens, we see it worn with yellows, oranges, even reds, and it is a very refreshing combination on the runways, especially if you're wearing maybe a full-on gray outfit with a nice bright accessory. It is always fun to play around like that, like we see here in Prada, yellow bag, orange bag, you name it. Stella McCartney also had a lot of gray outfits as well as rock, and I feel like it's a beautiful shade and it can be worn in so many ways. All right, let's go into a little bit of a darker gray, and it's once again on a cooler side, a little bit of blue in there as well, and it is called the Summer Song, a clear blue tone that expresses relaxation and tranquility. So basically blue, but like a gray, deep baby blue. Does that even make sense? We've seen it in a lot of fashion shows. Well, of course, we've seen it at fashion shows. If we didn't, I wouldn't have it included in here. But it is still a very cool color. If I would describe it to somebody, I would maybe say that it is a medium denim wash that is not crazy exciting. It is a great neutral base color for any outfit that you could wear. Once again, it can be paired with either very neutrals, browns, blacks, light grays, whites, you name it, or it can be paired with some color pops like orange or red or yellow or green. It's not the first color that would pop into my mind being spring, summer, but that Gucci dress, oh my gosh, so good. Stella McCartney. Yeah, so we see a lot of denim looks being in that kind of a lighter medium wash, and I like it. I'm here for it. I would definitely wear this out and about. So here you go, guys. This is the end of the part 2 color combinations and such. I'm very excited that I made it. To be honest, it was a really big challenge for me to record these videos. First of all, it was a huge break from me for like 3 months, and all of these things kept popping up. I had my head on the pipes. There was a bunch of different noises coming up from the basement. There was Airbnb guests that were talking. Anyways, I'm so glad that I have finally recorded it, and here we are. If you're still having troubles of figuring out how to pair colors, I encourage you to check out the Skillshare. I do have an affiliate link that will be down below. If you'd like to sign up through it, I will get a little bit of a commission. I feel like whenever I want to learn something new, this is #1 site I go to do that, or maybe even to master something. If you still want a little more help, I do have a video on how to pair colors or how to start wearing them in your life. I feel like if you have a color that you love, but you think your skin tone does not match it, think about wearing it as a bottom. Think about wearing it as an accessory that is far away from your face, like bags or shoes, or maybe just having it part of your print on your outfit, but like having a smaller version of it. Like for instance, here I have a very colorful dress, and I have a few dots that are yellow. Yellow is not particularly a color that I wear all the time because it is in a smaller proportion. It does not take away anything from my face. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please consider to like it and to maybe leave me a little comment. Subscribe. If you want to see how I dress in a daily life, then I encourage you to check out my Instagram page. I share almost daily looks of whatever I'm wearing. If I'm wearing like casual, you'll see me in my casual clothing. If I'm going somewhere classy and fun, you'll see more of the extra outfits. But that's where you'll be able to see more of me for sure. Once again, my name is Maria, and stay classy. Bye.